is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the CWF Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers representing the light, being cornered by Dr. Zachary Magnus. They are Dirk Darxson and RONIN, the Sons of RONIN. And introducing next, they are the reigning, defending CWF Tag Team Champions, Cruz Rivera and J-Villa.
It is RDS, Cruz Rivera and J-Villa taking on the Sons of La Llorona, RONIN and Dirk Darxson to kick things off here tonight on this edition of Coastal Wrestling Federation Action. We are live tonight at the Santa Rosa County Auditorium in Milton, Florida, and we are going to await the sound of the bell. We could see new CWF Tag Team Champions here tonight, but that is if and only if Dirk Darxson is willing to play ball. We're going to get things kicked off. Bell sounds, and we are officially underway. Donnie Harris Jr., welcome back to the booth. Incredible job with those in-ring introductions, and I got to ask you, going into this one early on here tonight, who are you favoring in this CWF Tag Title match?
Well, it's very hard to say. It has been a minute since the Sons of La Llorona have teamed together. Now, Dirk Darxson did try to win the tag titles from Reyes de Sor, but he was teaming with Zachary Magnus, back with RONIN now, who started things off with J-Villa there. As I said, you know, with the Sons of La Llorona, they haven't teamed together since losing the tag titles to Reyes de Sor. So it's been a minute, and you got to wonder, like, are they on the same page? And what has Dr. Zachary Magnus, Dr. quote-unquote, been whispering in the ear of Dirk Darxson?
Yeah, it's a really interesting conversation to have as Dirk Darxson currently sits on the apron. He's going to be a heavy subject of conversation, especially knowing his mind may not be entirely focused on the tag team titles right now. Just keep in mind, Dirk Darxson still the #1 contender for the CWF D1 Championship.
Yes, the D1 champion will be in action in the main event as he takes on our world champion, the Vision Orion, champion versus champion non-title matchup. I'm very excited to see that. Oh, missing with that kick there. And, you know, it's kind of funny. If they win the tag titles, Dirk Darxson could possibly become a double champion because, you know, as we're saying, he's going to challenge Chris Mason at some point in time.
But is it J-Villa tying it up here tonight with the other half of the Sons of La Llorona, RONIN Laveau.
RONIN Laveau has kind of just been, for lack of a better term, feathering.
Wow.
Oh, and that elbow found Dirk Darxson. Oh, and those strikes finding RONIN Laveau.
Yeah, RONIN Laveau, just like that, a master of control, a master of time, going to change things around here. Toss right out of the corner, makes the tag from behind, and this is frequent movement we're getting out of the CWF Tag Champs. Here's a cover, and it's 2.
Only a 2 count. Dirk Darxson so far not been tagged in. And this is very smart of the tag team champions. Keep RONIN Laveau in their corner. Keep the pressure on him. Keep the momentum on him. Good double team maneuver. Make sure he doesn't tag in the fresher man.
Here's the cover one more time and a 2 count only. As it is J-Villa, the Kings of the South, Reyes de Sor, looking to keep control. Is it fair, Donnie, for me to call Dirk Darxson the wild card in this matchup? Kind of the one who's going to leave it all up to himself.
Well, if I might disagree with you, the wild card is that man on the outside, Dr. Zachary Magnus. We don't know if he's just there for emotional support or he will insert himself in some way, shape, or form if he sees an opportunity. The Light has been known to do that in the past.
Oh, you're right about that. And this newly formed, I guess, official unit, now dubbed the Light, you were brought into the ring to announce it at the request of the CWF World Champion.
Well, when the World Champion tells you to do something, you got to do it.
I completely understand. And here's now with the offense in, Cruz Rivera. Beautiful step up enziguri there from Cruz Rivera and Dirk Darxson. Oh, hold on a minute.
See what I was talking about.
What the hell is going on here?
Referee Wes Adams needs to turn around. Basically, it's 3-on-1. The Shark just in a feeding frenzy there. Wait a minute.
Yeah, this is quite uncomfortable here. It's now Ronin Laveau and Dirk Darxson coming to blows on the outside. Darkson's going to bring this back inside the ring. Let's get a cover here. And it's just a 1 count, says our official. I mean, we cannot go without talking about that for the rest of this match here, Donnie. That was a very aggravated conversation those two men just had with each other.
Yes, as I said, haven't teamed together for a while. Dirk Darxson very happy with his solo success, and he might not have his mind completely on the tag titles. I mean, he wants to be tag team champion again. I mean, Ronin Laveau and him won the titles in their very first matchup when they won the titles from Marshall Briggs and Nathan Sims. But then they were under the tutelage of Dream Girl Ellie. Now, under Zachary Magnus, who doesn't mind inserting himself. We saw right there. And speaking of seeing, Cruz Rivera able to slip out of that like trying to put handcuffs on an eel.
Yeah, and you got to see it to believe it here. Look at the pure strength right now out of Dirk Darxson.
Dirk Darxson, a very strong man, and he's going to need that strength when he challenges Chris Mason.
Oh, wait a minute.
What do we got here?
Captured the leg there, did it? Rivera, and now Cruz. Oh, looking to take Dirk Darxson for the ride on the ground tonight.
Cruz Rivera has got to be, feeling it. Oh, and a boot right to the head. How's the taste of leather?
Yeah.
And now the Sons of La Llorona doing what the champions did earlier, trying to keep one competitor in their side of the corner and just wear him out.
Turns things around there. There's Cruz Rivera, ducks underneath. But wait a minute, the tag made for Ronin Laveau, and Rivera not quick enough to make that tag. I mean, you have to get inside the mind of Ronin Laveau, and I know it's a very difficult thing to do, but right now, you have to think that Laveau is thinking that his own tag team partner, and he may not even be able to trust him to be fully committed to this match.
And you saw, you saw there when the Light were having their powwow in the ring, most of the aggression, if you will, from the champion was centered on Ronin Laveau, not so much on Dirk Darxson. So Ronin has an extra fire, almost got the pin there.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head when you talked about the X Factor, the wild card being Magnus on the outside of this ring. And you'll notice Ronin Laveau, no need for assistance right now from Magnus on the outside, but Cruz Rivera is going to need some assistance sometime soon. Watch it. Southpaw boot.
Yeah, as I said, how's the taste of leather? Going for the pin here.
2 count.
Able to kick at it too. Man, Cruz Rivera has got to be spent. Now, I have seen this young man. He's got a lot of energy. He's even challenged for the world title before in singles contests. He's got a lot of fight, a lot of heart, but Ronin Laveau's just going to stomp the fire of competition, so to speak, out of him.
It's been 5 months here in Coastal Wrestling Federation where these two men in the Reyes de Sor, the Kings of the South, have been dominating the tag team division. And that very well may continue here tonight. Here's Dirk Darxson now making the tag. Oh, Ronin Laveau doesn't look too happy about it, though.
I know. I think Ronin Laveau, he wants to prove himself not only to Dirk Darxson, but a little bit of jaw-jacking back in the middle there.
Oh. Yeah, a little malfunction at the junction here for the Sons of La Llorona.
Hopping up and over, trying to get the tag.
Yeah, Rivera wants that tag, but it's not going to happen until it does. Tag's made.
And the Black Sheep, the power of the Kings of the South, is now in the ring. And up and over, Ronin Laveau goes to the outside.
And Darxson trying to get some control here over J-Villa, but watch out for a minute, Villa. Oh, got the wheelbarrow, rolls through for the cover. This could be,
no, only a 2 count so far. The title's still on the line here. Oh, got him in full Nelson into a transition pin here.
2.
Only a 2 count. I don't know what you call that, but man, it was almost effective, but Dirk Darxson was able to kick out of it.
Well, you're right about that. It wasn't effective in getting a victory, but it was effective in buying time. And right now, these men need time to be on their side to walk away still CWF Tag Champions. Darxson trying for the block there, but watch out.
He's tasted that boot before. He knew what was coming.
Yes, he did. Popped up. Ooh, hung out to dry here. And a 2-for-1 combo.
Could be over.
For the cover.
3, no.
2.
Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. The gold still stays with Reyes de Sor, but Cruz Rivera is on the outside. If he's an inch, he's a mile away. J-Villa all by himself, and Dirk Darxson is back up to his feet first, Walker.
Well, Darxson trying to bring it into his own corner here tonight. As J-Villa in a world of trouble. There's Ronin Laveau, could be looking to make a tag, but instead, I think Darxson wants to do this all on his own.
And Darxson was right in the middle there, perhaps setting up something from the high rent district, and Ronin Laveau just telling him to get out, man. No, I've got it. As I said, you know, Ronin, I think in his head, he wants to prove, he wants to get the win, he wants to get the victory. He wants to prove himself to, wait a minute. Why is Zachary Magnus
Magnus shouldn't be doing a thing here. Magnus should keep himself over a guardrail, but instead
got shark bit from the shark Cruz Rivera. And now Ronin Laveau, the legal man. J-Villa still the legal man for Reyes Desor.
I mean, it almost feels like a situation here, Donnie, where these two men need to walk away with the tag team titles and discuss any animosity later on. You got to focus on the prize right now, and I don't think that's what's happening at all.
A blow from Ronin Laveau to Dirk Darxson, and here he comes. DDT.
You called it.
The red line.
The cover, Reyes Desor, and still CWF Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners and still CWF Tag Team Champions, Reyes Desor.
Well, wrestling fans and still CWF Tag Team Champion heading into the new month of February in 2026. But truth be told, it starts to feel like the bigger story isn't about Reyes Desor in this retention, but it's all about what's going through the mind of these men right here. Orion has hit ringside here, Donnie.
Orion, I guess, trying to get peace here with the troops. Oh!
What the hell?
Wait a minute! I think Ronin Laveau is being excommunicated perhaps from the light, or at least facing the repercussions for failure. Wait a minute! Oh my God!
It can't be!
Marshall Briggs, the lineman of the CWF, has returned to restore order!
I can't believe what I'm seeing! Marshall Briggs is back!
Briggs now in the middle of the ring with Cruz Rivera, J-Villa, and Dirk Darxson. You'll notice none of the members of the Light there coming to Dirk Darxson's aid.
Oh, no.
And now, Marshall Briggs with the chair. The Light thinking better about coming in there.
We got multiple shots. Just
And whether you like it or not, you are looking still at Reyes Desor at the top of the mountain for the CWF Tag Team Division.
Reyes Desor still sitting high. And, you know, I think we've seen the end of the Sons of La Llorona.
Oh, it wouldn't shock me whatsoever, at the very least, being a part of the Light.
Marshall Briggs in control. Marshall Briggs pretty much just establishing law and order here back at the CWF. We haven't seen him for a minute. The rumors have been swirling about who took him out. We haven't seen him since Proving Ground in that tables match with Soko. And Ronin Laveau. Wait a minute. Briggs extending his hand to Ronin Laveau and helping him up. Walker, what are we seeing here?
I have no idea, but it certainly means big business is picking up for Ronin Laveau here in CWF.
And Ronin making peace now with Reyes Desor. Have we seen him switching sides?
Well, potentially so. We're going to have to stay tuned to find out right here at CWF Warfare. Well, wrestling fans, I'm Walker Stewart alongside Donnie Harris Jr. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be here at the Coastal Wrestling Federation. But Donnie, I heard talking about big business. You have big business that's about to pick up inside that ring.
Exactly. Up next, as the next choice for Darion Drummond's match, Darion Drummond is like to brag about how he could defeat about pretty much any competitor one-handed. He gets to prove that here tonight as he competes with one arm in a sling against a competitor of my choice.
Well, I can't wait to see who it's going to be. It's going to be one-armed Darian Drummond. We're going to send it down to ringside to find out who you have
All right.
selected, Donnie.